What's up, YouTube? My name is Monique, MzMo to you. I am going to be making some homemade chocolate chip cookies, which is one of my favorite cookies to make, and pretty much the only cookie I make. I'm going to preheat the oven to 350, and I'm going to mix up the ingredients. So while my oven is preheating on 350, I am going to, I already have my 2 and 1/4 cups of flour in the bowl already. This is a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of baking soda, and I'm going to pour both of these inside of the flour mixture. And I'm going to actually mix it up to get all of the salt and the flour ingredients mixed up. So you always mix the flour and the baking soda so it can get mixed up within the flour before you add it to the rest of the batter. So then I have 2 sticks of butter, which is softened. I let it sit out for a couple hours so it can be nice and soft. Because if you use hard butter, it just takes a long time for the ingredients to mix up properly. I got the butter in there. This is 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. I'm going to add the sugar in. Also, you have 3/4 cups of brown sugar. I'm going to add that in. And I am going to turn on my mixture. I'm going to turn it on a low stir, which is about 2 on the 2-second speed, and let that mix up. And then I kind of turn it up a little bit just to get the butter off the paddle. So now I am going to mix in a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I have 2 eggs that I let sit out at room temperature. I'm going to crack the first egg and slowly add it. And let that mix up a little bit. I'm going to turn it up the speed a little bit so it can mix well. Now right now I have the speed on number 2. Now that that egg is mixed, I'm going to add my second egg. While that's mixing, once I begin to add the flour, guys, I'm going to turn the speed up just a little bit, not right away because the flour is going to fly everywhere. So once I start incorporating the flour, I am going to turn it up just a little bit because as it gets thick, it's hard for the paddle to turn. So now that everything is well mixed, I'm going to start adding in my flour mixture. Add a little bit at a time so the flour doesn't fly everywhere. up really well. Again, you only add a little bit at a time. I'm going to turn my speed up just a little bit because it's getting thick. Alright, all of my flour mixture is in. So I'm going to turn it down, guys. Look at there. Nice whipped batter. I'm going to get me a spatula. Should have one over here. I'll be right back, guys. So my oven is, oh, here's the spatula. My oven is preheated already. So I kind of get all of that goodness out of the holes and into the bowl. And so what I do also, guys, I take it off. This is what the batter is going to look like. And I'm going to scrape the sides. So make sure all of the flour gets mixed. Now, depending on how big you make your cookies, you can get about 2 to 3 dozen out of this batch. And again, that really determines on how big you make your cookies. I normally use a small scoop to scoop out my cookie dough. But prior to me cooking this, guys, I'm going to let it chill for a little bit. Put it in the fridge for a few. Now, guys, I am going to add in my chips. Chocolate chips. This is 2 cups of chocolate chips. I'm going to turn it on very low because you don't want the chips to get ground up. So I have to take this and scoop the dough out. So I can pour the rest of my chips in. Always use the size of the paddle to get the excess dough off. So I'm going to add in the rest of my chips before I turn it on. And just lightly stir it. And there we go, guys. Chocolate chip cookie dough. So like I said, guys, I am going to let this sit for a little while. And let me show you one more time before I actually put it in a bowl and let it chill. See, guys, homemade chocolate chip cookie dough. So now, guys, I'm going to put this in another bowl and sit it in the fridge and let it chill for a little bit, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. I've let my cookie dough chill in a bowl for about 30 minutes to an hour. And now I'm going to use a ice cream or fruit scooper to scoop out my cookie dough to get perfect size cookies. I have parchment paper already lined on my baking sheet, and that's for quick. I like to do quick cleanups so I don't have to scrub pots and pans. So I lined it with parchment paper, and I'm going to put these on the parchment paper about 2 inches apart. I should be able to get about a dozen cookies on here. And like I said, guys, this batch of cookie dough should give you about 3 batches of cookies, and again, it depends on the size. And this is a small scooper, by the way, so I will be able to get 3 batches of cookies out of this. And you see how my chips are well proportioned within the dough. And this is something that I make regularly, so like I said, chocolate chips is like my favorite cookie to eat. I do like Oreos as well, but can't eat too much chocolate, so I try not to eat too many Oreos. So again, guys, here we go. I have exactly 1 dozen of cookies on the thing, and I'm going to put them in the oven. Again, the oven was preheated to 350. You can preheat your oven to 375 if you like. I like my cookies soft and golden brown, and I let them cook for about 10 minutes, but again, it depends on how fast or how slow your oven cooks. And so that will conclude this video, and I will come back to show you once I take these cookies out, and we'll close out the video. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. I just took the cookies out of the oven, and there you go. So now I'm going to sit these here. And I have a cooling rack, guys. I always take the cookies off of the hot pan so that I can cool them off. I'm going to get my spatula. So I got my spatula, guys. So now I'm going to remove the cookies off of the hot pan and put them on my cooling rack. There you are, guys. I am all done. Thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends. And I really appreciate you taking time out of your day and watching me. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.